I'm not falling for your stuff anymore.
What's up, dude?
What's going on?
Nada. Just cleaning up after playing with working on my little Forerunner.
Yeah, Toyota stuff, huh?
Uh, Stuff because I want to do it, not
Yeah.
because I don't own a Jeep, so I don't have to do it just to drive back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Or a Ford.
Whatever.
So back from the Vegas shoot. Went
Yeah.
pretty decent. You were kind of started to ask me some questions the other day about some like the bow bag and all this other stuff and the new venue and whatnot. So, which ones did you have? Because I know a
Well,
lot of people that didn't go are probably curious.
yeah. Right after Lancaster, the wife and I kind of, for 2 seconds, talked about like maybe we'll go to Vegas, and then we decided not to. Then we got sicker and shit, so it was actually worked out
Yeah.
good. But I was thinking, I was like, well, with new venue, I'll just not go this year. Let you guys figure it out, and then we'll maybe go next year. So the new venue was on the Strip, right?
Yeah. Man, and it wasn't bad. It's definitely different.
Way more money though, right?
Yeah, it was quite a bit more expensive for sure. But you know what? If a fella planned it out a little bit better and like went to a CVS or like a Walmart near, took some water and stuff and some sandwich crap, to the hotel, you could do it reasonable. I mean, you're definitely just paying for a convenience to go eat somewhere.
Yeah. I seen
Good.
I seen a picture of like a blueberry brownie. It was like, or blueberry muffin that was like $26.
Yeah, dude. Well, Kels went and got 3 cans of Diet Pop
Yeah.
for us, and it was like $22.
Oh,
It's crazy.
yeah. So you
We
think
couldn't
it'll?
eat for less than 120 to 150.
Yeah. That's nuts. Just got to budget it. I guess if you're going, you just know it's going to be expensive. What is it going to be there at the same place next year?
I don't know. I don't even think they know because they, I think it's all through Caesars. So I think they own the Horseshoe and the Paris. So I would assume it'll probably be in the same place. But I don't know. It'd be It's hard to tell. It was good though, man. I mean, there was a lot of walking involved. Not that I'm
Yeah.
griping about it, but like the bow storage things seemed kind of weird or maybe Jeremiah just led us to the longest one away. I don't really know, but
Right.
it wasn't bad. We had to put our bows in these little bag things, and I heard people griping about it. It just wasn't that big of a deal, I didn't think. But
Yeah.
it's new. There's going to be a lot of gripes about it, I'm sure. I only went to the South Point before. I've only done it since 23, so I don't really know what the one before that was like. But I can imagine a ton of people griping about going to the South Point from whatever the other one was.
Yeah.
But it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Other than that, it was
Yeah.
nice.
How was your? Were you happy with your shooting?
You know what? For as much as I shot getting there, I think I was pretty
Yeah.
happy. I literally
Took
didn't.
you had
Well,
like two
I hurt
three
my
weeks.
neck.
Yeah, you had like
Yeah,
2 3 weeks off before.
yeah, and I only got to shoot like 2 days before we went. But yeah, I mean,
Was your
I
neck
never
still
got
hurting there, or was it
my
pretty
neck is a
well?
little goofy still, kind
Is
of.
it?
Just yeah, it doesn't. I don't know if it bothers me shooting. Well, it didn't bother me shooting
Yeah.
at Vegas, but like I
Notice
could
it.
feel it just a bit. Yeah,
Yeah, notice it, but it's like it's not affecting me any. Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah. Well, you shot
all in
good.
all,
Yeah, you
yeah. You
shot
know what?
good.
I shot. Yeah, you know what? You can always feel like you wanted to shoot
Yeah,
better.
it's easy to be like, well,
Sure.
whatever. Yeah. It's if you're going into it, 2 weeks before, if somebody was, look in the future and be like, hey man, you're gonna shoot this, you'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that and just let it wherever it falls, it falls. That's cool.
Well,
Yeah.
and I think like the biggest thing is, I think maybe this happens to a lot of people too. I think you get there, or I think, you just kind of willy nilly it, and then you get there and you maybe expect some big score, and you just know
Yeah.
that you haven't put in the time. Like, after the first day, I talked to Zach just briefly, really, and he works his butt off for that stuff, So,
Yeah.
and he shot an 86. He
Yeah.
smoked it, shot a freaking great score. So I didn't expect to go in there and shoot a super high score. I expected to go in there and probably shoot my normal scores, but with a bad arrow or two. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, which, you
Yeah.
know what? After those draw hold things, still not jumpy. I got a
Good.
little bit nervous maybe on I think it was the last day because me and Brian were like on the 9th in, we were like a point apart or something, like we were,
Yeah.
or it was close. You know, I don't remember exactly, but Brian came back pretty heavily.
Yeah, and that's the hard one right there. You know, I mean, you got obviously winning it and then second, but third, like especially when you and Brian are close like that, it's a couple
Sure.
points between a podium and not. It's like,
Oh
oh crap,
yeah.
I really want to be on podium.
Yeah,
You know,
no, for
so it gets
sure.
to be a pressure cooker. Yeah. Well, I
It was
think
cool though.
yeah, you know,
My
like Zach.
biggest, go ahead.
Well, like with that 286, I mean, you know, he's shooting really really strong and throwing up a lot of big scores, and his practice scores, I'm sure, are much higher than that. And, you know, like for me and maybe you and maybe, you know, lots of other people, it's like, man, I don't go into practice and shoot 286s all the time. So
No,
like, why the hell
definitely
am I
not.
going to go to Vegas and shoot a 286? Like, am I capable? Yeah,
100%.
I do it. You know, I can do it. I just, shit, come
Doesn't
on.
happen every day. I
Yeah,
mean,
like
not
lose
for
that
me.
Yeah, right. You know, so, and then he's just on a hot streak. You know, he's just, everything he's doing is doing really damn good. So
Yeah, yeah, for
it
sure.
just is what it is.
No, he shot really well at Jeremiah. I was super happy for him because he's, you know, like this indoor season, he really kind of got it together. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, again, he's
Yeah.
kind of got it figured back out. His panic stuff has kind of subsided a bit. So, because that
Yeah.
was his, you know, obviously that was the issue kind of
What's he doing?
thereafter.
Is he doing anything specific for that? Is he
You know, I think he
managing it?
might
Like, how's
be
he?
maybe doing some draw holds and shots, and then doing. I think he's just been shooting a lot more too.
Okay.
So I think that's probably a lot of it. But you know, like on the second day, I think you know he was shooting really, really well, and his last arrow he would just kind of toss. And I just told him, I was like, man, you know what? You're getting super quick on your last arrow. Why don't you
Like
just draw
every end,
back?
third arrow, every end, you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. And this
Yeah.
only happened on like in 5 or something. You know, it started there because I think he knew he was on pace to put up a banger. You know,
Yeah.
and
That last arrow, it's sitting good and you're just like wanting to send it. And you're just like, well, hold on, chill out,
yeah,
chill out. Let's just calm down.
yeah. And
Easier
so
said than done.
I told him, I was like, man, why don't you just draw down on it, aim it and everything, and just let it down?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll kind of put you back in control of it or something, you know. It's worth a shot. And man, sure enough, he did that. And he lost two ends before he really settled back into it. But he still shot a good score. I think
Yeah.
he shot a
Well,
mid
you know,
70s or something.
yeah, you know, if you didn't do that, it's, you know, everybody's afraid of, you know, doing those, I suppose, and just doing a forced long hold or whatever to get back some control. And they're afraid of a couple ends. Yeah, but if you don't do that, I mean, you're gonna have maybe the rest of the round that's gonna be shit. Not, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't mean shit, but you know, like off
Yeah.
pace.
Oh, yeah.
You
Well,
know,
he wrapped
and
it back
Demmer
up,
talks,
man.
yeah, and Demmer talks about that. You know, if he finds him getting a little quick or whatever, he'll just, you know, force a slightly longer hold and just kind of, you know, check things. I'm past that shit. I can't do that no more. But yeah, I can see how the guys that are in control, and you guys, you know, the guys that don't do a triggered shot can just be honest, like, whoa. Well, and you talked about this with, you know, you and Zernzak at Lancaster. You're just like, hey, man, we're like just kind of rushing through this. It's just take your time and slow some things down and just kind of set your mind right. No, that's good.
Yeah, it was but you know, all in all, it was super fun. I didn't quite enjoy it as I enjoyed the like last year and the year before.
What do you
And
think
I really
that
don't know
is?
why. Huh?
Oh, you don't know why?
No, I would assume because it's probably just all new and I kind of was a little lost, you know, walking around.
Gotcha.
So that was probably a little bit of it, but it's still a fun shoot. I enjoy the time you honestly don't have to shoot a lot also. Just going out and hanging out and having dinner with friends, you know, and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Like we went to that Real Bodies museum thing that was there, which ended up getting a little weird to take a 10-year-old in there, but thank God for Lynette Davenport. But you know, it was super cool because we went with Lynette and Mike, and then Nathan Shaw went with us, and having two doctor said was pretty sweet.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, because they could actually explain stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah. No, that's
so
awesome.
that was cool, and we had a good time. I think I'll probably still keep going for sure. It's probably still one of my favorites. I'm sure next year will be a little smoother, even. So
yeah. I might go next year. We'll see. We'll see where
the timing's right on it now. Like I think that's not back to back, so it's not such a pain.
If they keep it, they might change it up.
Well, and I heard Greg Poole talking about on his podcast the other day. I heard him talking about in January and February it's the most expensive over there on the strip, and then in March it's less expensive. I'm not really sure why. I guess it's just because it's probably not bad weather there, in January, February. So a lot of people get out of the bad weather from the north and east, and kind of come down
prices.
there. Yeah,
I could see
that. That was kind of interesting. I didn't think of it that way, but
yeah. Well, maybe they'll look at that and just be like, you know what, we'll just do it this time, and it worked out this year, and maybe we'll just do it next year. It sucks that, I guess, well, we talked about this before, how the indoor finals, I guess, are all the way there. It's like, come on, but whatever.
Well, what it is. And then they freaking, I don't even think they have it up on YouTube right now. It's so stupid.
Well, they went to, everything last year went to Archery Plus. Like our field stuff wasn't even,
it's stupid.
Isn't even up there. And
I'm not paying $10 for it. I mean, do I want to watch it? 100%. I even want to watch the compound guys.
Yeah, it's a damn small, archery's damn small enough, and now we're going to put it behind a paywall.
Just a money grab.
Yeah, it's like, come on, what are we doing? At least if you just have it generally on YouTube and non-archers or just fans of archery, I don't know, whatever, are going to watch it. I agree. It's ridiculous.
It's stupid. It's totally. Yeah, and then the other thing I'll gripe about too is, so in 23, I got third place at Vegas also when Jeremiah won. Yeah. So first place was $5,000, second was $2,500, third was $1,500, right?
Okay.
The entry fee back then was, I think it was $300, something like that. And I think this year it was like $400.
Dude, it was over $400.
Was it? It might have been like $425 or $450.
Yeah, because I was surprised how much it was when we got home from Lancaster. I looked because I was thinking it was like $350, and I was just like, "Holy smokes, that thing is a big entry fee."
So basically, though, this year it cost way more money to go, and then the payout was less. Other than Zach, still got his $5,000, and then
did he get $5,000?
Yep, he got $5,000. Well, I'm pretty sure.
No, let me look.
Yeah, look at it real quick.
Well, I don't even know if I have the.
Here, yeah, you got it because I sent some photos, I think.
Yeah, I cleaned house. Let me go to the thing just so we can.
Oh, Nathan sent me some photos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got $5,000.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So he got $5,000, and then Jeremiah got
$2,000, and then you got
which second place the year before was $2,500,
and then you got
$1,000,
which was $1,500. So more entry fee and less payout.
Yeah, which is stupid, and I don't know why.
Is there more in the class? Was there more in the championship barebow this year than last year? Do you know?
No, that I don't know.
Keep track. I didn't keep track of that either.
Yeah, that I don't know. And then we got an email there for I think everybody that got, I don't know. Then we got an email there right before we went to go do our stuff, like that morning. Mm-hmm. Said if you're in the championship class and you won money, you have to be at the thing, where you podium or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to be there to collect your money. Otherwise, they take $500 from you. And it was kind of confusing to me also, but Ogilvy and Maggie went over there because they thought, well, I don't want to get $500 taken from me. That's probably all I got. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something. Or we'll have to cut them a check back. I don't know. Yeah. So they came and I think they went ahead and watched, but I don't know. It was kind of goofy, and I don't know. You know what? Then and Hoyt paid out a contingency on that too.
Yeah,
which obviously
that's cool.
None of us do. Well, it's cool, but $500. Like honestly, I figured Hoyt would have dumped out like $2,000 or something for Zach. I mean, $500 ain't enough to buy another set of limbs.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then second place was
what's their payout? Hoyt's payout at Lancaster was that $2,500 this year?
$2,500, yeah.
with the weight and the riser and limbs.
Yeah, if you shot their stuff, and we all three were shooting all of their stuff up there. I mean, and I don't know. I was a little disappointed, to be honest with you, over that. Not for my $100 check, because honestly, I get it. If you're not first, you're last. I mean, totally understand. But the first place deal, I was like, I mean, this is Vegas. This is where y'all talk about all the money and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
it's just not the case. I mean, Now I can understand them not caring as much because we probably don't have as many people in the class, but I know I think there was close to 50 in the championship. But there was like 200 or 300 in the.
Yeah, there's a ton in flights.
Which, there's a couple of people in the flights that probably should be shooting championship.
Yeah, I was going to say there's definitely some.
Yeah,
there's more than a handful in flights that can definitely come over to championship. But I get it. It's a big.
Oh, I get it too, for sure.
It's a big entry fee, and it's a.
You're at the end of the day too in Barebow right now. It just can't be about the money thing. It's got to be about growing it, I guess. But with that, I mean, as much effort as everybody puts in money to go to these tournaments, it's like, yeah, it'd be kind of nice to. But at the end of the day, people have to show up too. It's kind of like an ASA deal.
Yeah, we bitch all we want. Nobody shows up.
Yeah, I love shooting 3D, but they have like zero. The payout's terrible. Makes no sense. Well, it makes sense actually because nobody shows up. There's 22 people in their freaking class.
I've won a few $100. I was like 288 and won fully that year. $288 for 3D. Yeah, that's crazy,
dude. And that was probably a big check compared to most of them because I think most of them I got are like in the 100, like 170, 180.
Yeah, we had a decent class that year. I can't remember what it was, and then Victory paid contingency on top of that, so it was like $100, $150 for a set of arrows, and and contingency is like you come away with, paid your gas or whatever, and plus then some. So that was great. I mean, it pays better. Damn ASA 3D with 30, 40 people pays better in a big.
Yeah, and I think the contingency. Yeah, Hoyt pays a contingency also for ASA 2, which is sweet. I don't remember what it is. Yeah. I didn't realize you had to go on their website and fill out a whole bunch of stuff because I was like, man, they owed me like 5 checks. Yeah. And I never have collected them because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They don't tell us anything, and I don't get emails from them.
Right.
Anymore, so I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who cares too?
Yeah. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
So, so congrats to you, Jeremiah and Zach, for shooting good. Zach ended up at 850. That's the highest that's been since. Well, the highest has ever been since in championship barebow because it's only been 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah, since 23.
That was the first year for championship barebow.
I believe 23. So. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I think Dwayne shot back in the day. Back when it was compound or just barebow compound.
Yeah, when you're shooting against those guys.
Yeah, he shot up 851. But you know what? I'm not sure if he was completely. That'd be a good question because he would have been allowed to use you could have used a stabilizer.
Oh, gotcha.
I want to say he was world archery legal barebow. I want to say, but I'm not 100% on that kind of thinking.
You'll have to ask him.
Yeah. I meant to text him the other day and I didn't, but never mind. It doesn't even matter. No. So that's a big score from Zach. He's just pushing the envelope on what everybody's doing. So that's cool.
Well, and it's nice for a guy to come in and do that. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll give other people more drive because honestly, it's given me a little bit more for next year. Like I'll probably have to work harder for podium spot of something. You know what I mean? So
well, you can't that. Well, you can't shoot in the 280s at a Vegas shoot. 80. Well, yeah, you can because he did it. Yeah. Or you can't shoot that Lancaster around that high. But yeah, you can because he did it. It can be done. Yeah. Just got to have the mindset to do it, I guess.
Man, and honestly, my targets looked pretty good on that last day. I had low right hits, just little collapses.
Yeah.
They were all piled up right there, in the 8. And man, I think every game I threw out 1-7. You know what I mean? It was just like, golly. And I shot those Sonics. But I mean, to be honest, I shot pretty stinking good. I just had a couple get away from me, and they weren't even just like terrible shots. They were just just off, or
Yeah.
I had a little collapse in it, so I was pretty happy, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that for sure.
Yeah, so
For sure. So I'm getting a lot of I get a lot of messages on the drills. We were going to do a podcast about it, but I don't think it's worthwhile just doing the whole damn podcast on it because it doesn't require a whole damn podcast on it.
Yeah,
you
we
think?
might do. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we just save it for another one and just do. It might even be just a 20-minute one. It doesn't have to be an hour long or anything.
Okay.
I would say so.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. I'm not doing them anymore, but.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Well, they were helping. But you're good at that. You'll find something that works really well, and then you'll be like, I need to change.
I'll fix it till it's broken, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So Vegas, that's a wrap, and that's cool. No more indoor stuff then, huh? That was it for you.
Pretty much, yep. Pretty much all outdoor. And I don't think I'm going to hit any ASAs this year. I might go to Metropolis just to hang out with Mike and
I was thinking about trying one, but USA Archery and World Archery insist on being pains in the asses for this team stuff.
Okay,
and this team stuff is getting to be very, very expensive.
Let's go ahead and talk about that deal, though, because I think I was more upset than you were.
Yeah,
and I'm not even the one spending the money.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed. Yeah.
So tell us about that.
So 3D and field teams are self-funded, right, events. So we pay our money, go to an entry fee, right? You get on, you place in the trials, top 3, whatever, you get your spot, and then
for the World Games
for field or 3D team, right?
Oh, gotcha.
I just got to do a run up for it.
Okay.
You have to pay for that. So in years past, the entry fee was $250, and then they would have like a block hotel that would cost whatever, single room or double room, and it, depending on what, it would be so much money a night. And it's expensive. So a lot of people would opt out. And if you opted out of the block hotel, your entry fee went double to $500. But then you could go stay in Airbnb or whatever. That's what we did in 22. That's what people did in 19 and 17 and all this stuff. Well, this last year they changed it. World Archery did. So now they're just making it so it's not even about archery anymore. It seems it's like a money game. And what they do now is no matter what you do, it's $500 entry fee. And then in 22, they tacked on a $200 administrative fee, whatever the hell that is. And then now, if you decide to not stay at the block hotel, they penalize you $100 a day. So now,
this is Archery, like an 8-day event, isn't it?
Yeah, 8 to 10 days.
Yeah.
So they'll penalize you $100 a day to not stay at their $200 some a night hotel. That's just whatever. It's just a block hotel. Granted, it's got all the food and everything. So it's about a wash to just pay the money and go stay there. So anyways, so $5,500 later, I go to Canada, right? All self-funded. I mean, it's, I have to buy my own. Everybody's got to buy their own damn USA jersey, which is, it's sad. It gets to be a point.
The Olympic guys?
Yeah, except for one. Okay. One of them's funded. Everybody else has got to pay, but a certain one he's all paid for. And all the rest of us, we have to buy our own USA jerseys and shit, which we all know that's going in. It's all fine.
Sure.
Go to Canada. The only reason why I went to Canada is for a World Games spot, right? World Games is funded. In 22, it was funded. In 17, when Demmer went, was partially funded. I think he had to cover flights or something back then, which were considerably less than they are now. So you go up there, you're right. You do damn good for your country. You earn a spot. I talked to some people there. I talked to the Rod and say, hey, this is funded. This is my spot, right? Because this is the whole email. Was, yeah, it's going to be great, this and that. We get home. 3-4 Fridays ago, I get a screenshot. I didn't have an email yet. They missed me on the email. I get a screenshot that World Games is fully self-funded.
And where's this trip to?
China.
So it's a cheap trip.
Yeah, fully self-funded. So then I'm just like, well, this is on a Friday afternoon. I get the screenshot, and the deadline to accept is the following Monday. And I don't even have an email about this, right? So it calls, hey, we sent an email. No, you didn't. Well, what's your email? Oh, we didn't send it the right email. Of course not. hey, why isn't this funded? Well, so USA Archery doesn't fund World Games. It's the IOC funds it, right? So, well, they reallocated the funds, or it's not there for you guys anymore. So, whatever. Hey, we'll give you till next Friday to accept, but we can't tell you what this is going to cost because we don't have the pricing structure yet. Yeah, so they want you to accept, but you don't know what it's going to cost. The only thing I do know is a plane ticket, a non-refundable plane ticket to China is $4,000.
And you're taking your wife, right?
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
No way. So then you're like, okay, well then, like a week goes by. This was like two weeks ago or a week ago. We get an updated email. Now it's partially funded. Something about, and you got this. I think everybody got the email where somebody donated like $100 million to the Olympics. Olympic archery. Yeah, it's a big grant or something. They donated like $100 million. It was like super convenient how right around that same time it's like, oh hey, now you guys are partially funded. We'll fund the stay and everything in country, but you still have to get here and pay for your visa.
So what about an entry fee? Do you have to pay that?
No, that's all covered now.
Okay.
So I'll have to still buy my uniforms, my jerseys, and I still have to pay my $4,000 flight to China and visa and all that shit. So that's where we're at right now with it, which is, I guess, better than nothing. So I'll take it.
Oh yeah,
it's just a giant thing. Well, so at the end of this, you end up with like $10,000.
What about that single string thing though? I thought that was supposed to help y'all out.
Yes. There's some grants. There are USA Archery's working on some grants, and the single string club, they got some stuff and everything it's all good. It's all good, but I think people need to realize what it costs to do the team stuff, and it's just a giant. I don't know. It's just disheartening, I guess, because you represent. We're the richest country in the world. And I don't know. It's just crazy.
No, I agree. I think it sucks.
Yeah, I can't go wear a 3 under jersey. The damn thing. Got to wear a USA Archery or United States of America jersey, but I got to buy it. It's like whatever, dude. But I don't know. This might be my last one. I'm have like $10,000 in this last fall to this World Games. This is what this got to cost me. It's like, dude. So then you look at the tournaments. Like, look at all the tournaments I'm gonna miss because. I got to pay for this.
We don't win any money at this tournament either.
No. We did. Me and Fawn got team silver, right? Mixed team silver. That's the first time the U.S. has ever got one in barebow. That's the first mixed team medal the U.S. has ever gotten, and there was nothing. I asked Hoyt if there was a contingency on that, and they said no. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So whatever. But yeah, so we'll see. I haven't accepted yet. They pushed the deadline a little bit later because we're just kind of complaining. It's like, well, tell us what this thing's going to cost. We just got it. But now they partially funding. I don't really care what it costs on the entry fee because they're covering that. Or
so IOC if you don't go, does
if I turn it down, I think Chris Garcia will have crack at it, and then if he turns it down, then
I know who you're talking about. I think so.
What's his last name? His last name escapes me.
Cousins?
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yep. He'll have third crack at it, and then after that, it will go to the next country.
So who is that? The Netherlands or something?
Nah, Norway, I think. I looked at it. So it's just a bummer, because it's like whatever. But oh well, I'm pretty much going to accept. I'm pretty much decided. I just got to figure out some last minute things here and get my shit or get my plane ticket spot and start ramping it up, go to it or whatever. It should be fun, but it's just
So leading up to that, we'll kind of go over what you're doing and whatnot. Not to give away all your little secrets and whatnot, but we'll kind of just keep tabs on what you're doing practicing. Because when is that? Is it in September?
This is August. August 12th, 14th-ish, something like that.
So that means you're out on Buckeye. Right?
It's during Outdoor Nationals.
Oh, in Springfield? That sucks.
That's the next thing. That was also, for like Brady and Matt, some of those guys, those Olympics and compounds, for USAT. But this is an excused event, so they'll be able to just got to turn the paperwork in. as far as I know. So for anybody running to that, because I wonder if it wasn't an excused event, I mean, I think a lot of those people probably wouldn't go, but I don't know. It's World Games. I think there's a lot of folks that don't understand what World Games is, and they kind of just like, it's just a thing. It's just not. It's quite literally the highest level in barebow that you can get. It's our Olympics, So somebody was talking about a while back. I was reading this thing, and they were going on how Lancaster is the like the
Super Bowl or something?
Super Bowl, yeah, and it's just like, well, it's like
for the indoor end, it is for sure.
Yeah, it's more like an all-star. It's like an all-star. You just go, and I mean, everybody can sign up. And then with the way the head-to-heads go, I mean, it's like a little bit of luck. We talk about that all the time, and you kind of go into that. And World Games is like, to go to the World Games, you've got to finish in the top 10 at a World Championship.
So technically, this trip, you're going to have how much you say in it? Roughly $5-6 grand.
Yeah,
going to China, and then you had what in going to Canada? $5 grand.
55. Yeah, I might have like 10 grand in this.
Yeah, so total, like 10, 11 grand.
Yeah, that's a lot of tournaments. Yeah, it's a lot of ASAs and stuff. So I might this might be my last field one, and then I'll just get back to just doing the tournaments we used to do and just do a shit ton of them.
Well, maybe somebody super duper rich will reach out and like give you like 20 grand to go. Well, you can get home and spend the rest of it on.
No, once they come out with it partially funded, it was like a big sign of relief, because I was like, man, I might have to turn this down. Like this is like, if it was fully self-funded.
If it was me, not because I couldn't afford it, but 100% just because they did that, I would have just shut it down.
I was quickly there.
I know you were close.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I knew you were close to doing that.
I'm glad I waited and just chilled out for a couple weeks.
I'm a spur of the moment. I would have screwed myself immediately.
I was like, this is the only reason I went to Canada. What are we doing?
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah, that blows.
Yeah. So for archery, whatever. Anyways, my whole season, is going to wrap around. It's just going to revolve around field. It has been already last a little bit, couple of weeks or whatever. So, which brings us to.
I was supposed to meet up with a fella in Vegas. Didn't get a chance to, because he was shooting. He shot really well.
Yeah, apparently he's a stud.
Yeah, he's a stud for sure.
Yeah.
And, anyway, so I got to meet one of the guys, but they own a company called Arc Systems, and just they got rests and plungers and all kinds of stuff. And we've been kind of interested in those rests and plungers for a little while. And then Ryan had bought one just to kind of do some testing on it and whatnot, just to see how it was.
Yeah,
because it looks simpler than like the Free Flight Elite, but it's got a little smaller gauge wire, right?
It's actually pretty beefy wire, but it's long.
Okay, so it's long. Yeah. So you can move it back and get some spring out of it anyway.
Yeah, it's
But what's that rest called? Like a CL10 or something?
Yep, CL10, okay. Arc Systeme CL10. I think a lot of Europeans are using it. And I've heard about it.
How much is it?
Dude, because there's no place here to have them or to buy them. So I ordered mine from Alternative. It was like 58 shipped.
Dude, that's wild. Yeah. So a Free Flight Elite now is probably at least $100.
I don't think it is over from Alternative. I think because they don't have Pittman Robertson, so you don't pay that tax through them. So, but I don't know. Maybe it's under 100, but it's not $58.
Yeah, but even with that Pittman Robertson thing, it's only like a 4% tax, isn't it? Or like a 2% tax? It's a 2.
No, it ain't. It's like 11, I think.
What?
Or 14.
Okay, well, maybe
I don't remember. I don't know. But yeah, so it's super cheap and it's quiet. So it's got less bounce than I like the original AAE, the Cavalier Free Flight. I don't like the Elite. I don't need all that stupid adjustment. I don't need that. The original one has a thinner wire. It has a little bit less bounce than the Elite. And then they both have less bounce than a ZT and a ZT. I mean, some people, if you can not strip it, that's great. but most of the time you strip it. I've stripped them and I'm not dealing with it. So this CL10 has less bounce than all those. It's quieter. It's actually very quiet.
It looks sweet, man. I'm anxious to get my hands on one.
You can change the pitch of the wire.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yep. And then it's super simple. It's super simple. It's cheap. It seems to be. I've been shooting it since after
about a month now, huh?
Yeah, it came in right after. It came in after Lancaster when I was sick, and then I put it on. So since a week or two after Lancaster, I've been shooting it. Put it right on. You know, super simple. It's crazy simple. And I've been shooting.
Do you have your
bow? Yeah, I do.
Oh, got something else on it there right now, huh?
No, I got it on it. I can grab it.
Grab your bow, yeah. Grab your bow. I'm sure 3 people probably watch this. And, look at those fancy limbs. Dude, that string looks good on there.
Yeah, this is probably the best looking bow in the world right now. So
Ryan got a new bow.
Yeah, but we're going to focus on the rest.
Put your hand behind it.
No,
there you go.
So this bottom screw, for anybody watching, you just crack this one loose and take this one loose, and then this one's slotted. So you can change the pitch of the wire. And you can see how long the wire is.
Yeah.
Very long wire. Super simple. It's just very, very simple, robust rest. It's a little thicker than a sniper. It's probably halfway between a sniper thickness, the mounting plate, and a AAE.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, on the AAE, it kind of sucks because you can't use a lot of those bolts.
Yeah.
Because they're short.
Yeah, and then it screws up, like you put an AAE on a Hoyt, and a Hoyt's a fat riser anyways.
Yeah.
And then think about your plunger tips. And then I run into with flat spots, and I got to use you end up, it's just a pain in the ass. Yeah. So anyways, that rest is, I don't know, I use it enough now that I'd say it's my favorite fixed rest so far.
Yeah, I'm anxious to get a hold of one for sure.
I haven't tried the Ben's rest. I don't know if I'm going to after your issues with the arrows flexing. Yeah, which I'm not shooting heavy arrows, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, you know what? At some point, you can have too much crap, and you get super bored. And honestly, I was aiming to play with that one again, but Guy, I don't remember something happened to Guy's bow. I think it fell or he dropped it. Yeah, like he'd run his plunger, and or he, you know what? I don't really know what happened. If he listens to this, he's gonna laugh about it, but because I really do know what happened. But something happened to that wrist, and he so I gave him mine to put on his bow because that's what he was shooting, and that's what he's really liking. Okay. So, and he's shooting those Sonics also. I'm sure for outdoor he's going to shoot a Parallel Pro, but he's been shooting those Sonics also, and they worked great on that bow. I actually shot his bow quite a bit with it. It's a nice rest for sure.
Okay.
But I'm not a tinkerer as much. Yeah. And man, I just don't want to jack with anything right now, to be honest. I do want to try that CL10 just to play with it a bit.
You're going to like the hell out of it. You're going to like the hell out of it.
Yeah. But
I've told a couple people because we talked and they're like, hey, whatever. And I was like, hey, if you happen to be in the market for a rest or you just want to try something, $58 alternative, sweet.
Well, and it's a good option too. That's going to be better than the ZT.
Yeah.
For people just getting started, like you had a question the other day. I don't know if it was on Instagram or whatever, but talking about what would be a good set of limbs to start out with, right? Wasn't that the question? Yeah,
just kind of limbs in general. Just kind of people getting into it, like limbs. Like, what are we looking for on limbs? And limbs get to be a very personal kind of thing. Advice,
100%. Just get some cheap limbs. You can buy cartel limbs and just play with those. Get the rest of the stuff because you can make those cartels limbs shoot really well. Because I know that. Yeah, because I know those cartel ones for sure. Because the reason why say that. I think they're $89 or maybe $99, and Jeremiah won Vegas with them.
Yeah.
I mean, and he shot. It ain't like he shot 240s, 250s to win Vegas. He shot mid upper 70s. So he shot well. So it's a fine limb to start out with. I wouldn't get crazy on spending $1,000 on a limb right off the bat or nothing like that.
No, especially if you don't know what you like. What I like in the limb's different from what the next guy likes, and then then you get in the whole argument and about like the super recurves and all this shit and all that, and it's just like just find some winners or whatever cartels that are under $100 or $100 and put your money on like maybe a good riser that you can grow with.
Yeah, I mean that's a good idea actually. Go buy you a good
riser, and there's no rhyme or reason to that either. At some point, I mean, they're all going to shoot preference. Good. Yeah, just find what color you like or whatever. Try people's out and get a feel for it, and just kind of go from there, because what you think you like now is going to change in a year, guaranteed.
Yeah. And you're probably going to find a bunch of those GTs people are selling because they're upgrading to that GF. You could probably get on Archery Talk or something like that and find some of those fairly reasonable now.
Yeah, without like pimping out specific risers, but it's going to be you're going to be very hard to beat a GT.
Yeah, no, it's good riser. Sure.
Yeah, a guy could buy a GT and shoot for the rest of his days with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I'll be honest too. I was pretty happy with that XD, like quite happy with it.
Yeah.
And then I got that 27-inch GMX, and I do absolutely like it better. I don't really know why. It doesn't seem any smoother drawing, but the reaction of the bow, maybe it's because I can place weights better on it, but I do like it. And the white that I got is super sweet, kind of like that white on that GF.
Yeah.
But dude, that bow for me is great right now. So I'm super, super happy with the way that thing's turning out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'd be, whatever. Hell, I shot a G2 for.
But don't start out with the top of the line one. You'll buy a G2. G2, I mean, I won a lot of ASAs with a G2.
Yeah, I hammered with a G2 for a while, man. I shot. Yeah, I got indoor national bronze in 22 with the G2 and cheap limbs. It did everything. And honestly, if it was.
And you can probably buy those for $150 used. Or $100.
I bet.
I mean, because they're like $200 new?
Yeah, they weren't much. I mean, at this point now, I mean, there's like B grade and lesser grade GT versions. I don't know what they're called, that you can get into. I mean, you've got the older Hoyt stuff, you got like the Arcos.
100%. An Exceed even? Go get a 27 Exceed or whatever. Of course, they're still kind of on the high side right now.
Yeah. When Brady went back to him, they kind of everybody was like,
well, he shot it. Yeah, and he's shooting a GMX now.
Yeah, for that spell last year, and then for Olympics, he shot a Exceed.
Yeah, everybody went backwards for a minute. It's kind of funny.
Went backwards and then went back forward again. Yeah, it's funny. But anyways, just, flavor of the month kind of thing. But yeah, you can't go wrong. Just at some point, you got to just get some equipment to shoot, and then just if you get around people, hey, can I shoot your bow? And yeah, or whatever, and get a feel and be like, I don't know, I like this, and just go with it, because it's not going to matter. It's just later on when you kind of develop into like these little feelings that you just have a preference. It's like, I just prefer this.
Yeah.
And that's where it's at. So, as long as the limb stays together and is forgiving, don't be a beginner and go get a super recurve. I don't recommend anybody getting a fucking super recurve limb anymore at this point, and I think I'm pissing some people off with that talk, but I don't, at some point it's just forgiveness is way more important than efficiency and throwing a heavy arrow at whatever poundage. I don't care about any of that stuff. At some point, you just got to have forgiveness and accuracy. That's the name of this game. And I played with them, and they're just whatever.
Well, so, and I shot those Zukas, and I like those Zukas that I shot, but if your finger pressure was off just a little bit,
it beats the hell out of you.
It would toss one. Yeah, it would toss one.
And then you have like it's super torsionally stable limbs, right? Like torsionally like rigid.
Yeah.
They're just not forgiving. And that's just fact. There's a reason why. It isn't sponsorship thing. There's so many people that aren't sponsoring and buy whatever the hell they want, you know. It's not a sponsor thing. People don't shoot kind of limbs like that. It's a people tried them, you know, because when I was going through when I was trying them and trying to figure the ins and outs of them, I was talking to people, you know, I was reaching out to people that have tried them in the past, and it's like, hey, you know, I'm finding this, and what do you think of that? And there's, you know, it comes down to, it's like, dude, I just, as good as they feel, they just didn't score for shit either. And I'm like, yeah, I'm finding that too. So I had to sell them, and you know, I don't know. It's just, there's a reason why certain style limbs have performed best over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like so we're always reinventing the wheel, trying to, and it's just like, whatever.
Yeah. Are you going to shoot any 50-meter stuff at all? Do you know?
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
I don't know. Buckeye's close, and then I was like, it'd be pretty cool to go over to the Metropolis, but that's like a 7-hour drive and a weekend away, and
yeah,
I don't know. At this point, I doubt it. I'm probably just going to save my money and train my ass off, and then the Field Nationals. I'll go to Field Nationals. That's in June. And that's local. I'll just drive back and forth to that.
What was that shoot Grayson and John were talking about?
That's NFA field.
Oh, gotcha. That's a totally different game, right?
Yeah. I mean,
man,
you take the same tune, but you're going to have, it's a couple different rounds of different. It's a different game. Yeah, it's a different game. So.
Oh, you know what, too? You know Alex DeVera?
Yep.
We were talking over there. We shot kind of by each other, and we're just chatting over there. And I think he's the only dude that watches the video of this.
Now there's some more.
You know, I watched the video. He's like, I put it up on the thing. You know.
Yeah, there's some more people that do it.
Oh, is there? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see on the analytics of who the watch hours versus the total stream, and it seems like quite a few watch.
Huh. Yeah, you know, a lot of times I do watch podcasts.
Yeah, that's why we keep doing the video.
Yeah, I'm down with a video. I don't care.
Yeah, so you know, it's whatever. It's easier to talk this way. Yeah,
facial expression too. I mean, you kind of get a more of a especially if I'm being smart or you know.
Yeah. So so that brings us to, I recently got a GF in a set of their C77 limbs,
which I love the color of. I know you were like on the fence about the color, but I loved the color of those limbs.
Dude, I color matched it pretty good. It's a good
sweet looking bow, man.
Yeah, sure. And it shoots better than it looks too. Right.
Did you get a 25?
Yeah.
And which is actually more like a what?
It's like a 25.8.
Oh, okay. What is a 27 like a 28?
27.8. Yeah.
Okay, so they're not way different, but your string length.
Well, the Hoyt string make I put right on this, and I just had to take some turns out of it. Brace height's probably 1/8 inch bigger than I'd prefer. Normally, I'm always around like 8 7/8 to 9 inch on pretty much all my stuff. 68 inch or 70 inch bow, and so right now I'm like 9 1/8 brace height, but I'm just, whatever. I'm just playing with it. And I rolled into. Go ahead.
What weight limbs did you end up getting?
36s, and they're so Gillo will be okay. The GF it's got 40% adjustability. So how it comes at its mid setting, and you can go in 5 and out 6 or something like that. Because I think the GT was 4 and 5. I don't remember. And I had to take a turn and a half out from factory settings to get my 620 ACEs tuned, and they're still a little weak. And I'm at
super cool to have that adjustability though.
Yeah. I haven't used it in a while. In 22, I used it. I cranked my Ukas almost all the way in that year and ran them that way, which was crazy. Actually terrible. Like I played with that tune last year, and I don't know how I shot that good that year because it was garbage. But anyways, and right now I'm at 37 pounds on the fingers. And I'm running pretty short ACE 620 spine, with 90 points. Well, actually, I just switched to 80 points today because they're weak. I got like 3/8 cut from the back, and they're short. Like when I bump the knock, I pull them well inside the riser. But I put it together and I shot it home for a bit, and then I went into the range and kind of, and I got all the weights, so I could play with all the weights, and the weight situation on these new Gillos is amazing. You can run with the stainless rods, or you can get
those look sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get, there's a threaded rod. So there's a stainless rod, which is like this. You can put in the tunnels, and you can move it around in there. And this thing
what locks it down? Is there like a set screw that'll lock it down?
Yeah, it's got rubber O-rings that go in here.
Gotcha.
So it kind of doesn't rattle around, and then it's got set screws you put in to lock them.
Huh. And I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is like 10.5 ounces. So I got a set of these, and then I got the ones with the stacked weights, which is like a threaded rod, and then it's got some rubber that goes in the tunnels, and then there's two sizes of like disc weights you can thread on, and I just got a big assortment of those. I was playing around, and I've settled right now. This seems to be the best for me. Reaction and just kind of aim, and this bow aims very well. It's got more deflex, so it points like the Tempest. The Tempest pointed very well. It just kind of aimed effortlessly, and this is a lot like that. And it's sweet, dude. It is sweet. But when you add that deflex, you get some different reactions of because you got a lot of weight back behind now. Yeah, you got a lot of weight back behind the grip.
Oh, gotcha.
So like the big thing is like take weights real far forward to try to offset all that. So you just got to play with it. But how much
are those? Do you know?
No, I don't have a clue. I have no idea. How much is what? The riser?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Like compared to the Hoyt, I bet they're similar. I'm gonna Google them.
Yeah, I think they're cheaper than Hoyt stuff. I know the limbs are. The limbs are only like high fives, I think. What's a Hoyt limb? 900. I think a Hoyt limb's $899. So I'm finding total mass weight is like 40.5 ounces, but I've got 11 on the top, and then I've got 10 on the stab bushing, and then I've got those little pancake weights that go in the hammer holes. I got like 4.5 on those, and then the bottom I've got like 14.5 ounces, and it's got a real good float and real good hold, and the reactions is kind of out in the top back a little bit at you, which is a sweet reaction.
So sorry to butt in here, but so it's a GX. Is there like lower one? You can get those for $299.
Does that look like a GT?
Yeah, it looks pretty much just like it. The cutouts are a little different. Then they have a GX2 that looks pretty sweet. Then they got the GT is $649. The GF is $799.
Okay, so it'd be like 100 cheaper than the Hoyt. Yep. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if there's like a weight deal on those cheaper ones, but if somebody's wanting to buy a cheaper, in the used market, it's not, if you get on the class, buying used stuff is awesome. But if there's nothing out there at the time and you're just wanting to buy something, that would definitely be a good, because they're soft shooting risers. Yeah. They're very good.
Yeah, the GT was super soft shooting. It's a good shooting bow.
It's not like a flimsy soft because it's a stiff riser. It's just got the neoprene bushings in there, so it's punchy, but it's just settled. It's just it's nice. It's really nice, especially you put some like foam limbs on them. They're punchy but like smooth, if you will. I don't know. I like them. I like the way it feels for sure. And so far, I've just done some baseline. I was able to get in and shoot an indoor round, just like the next day after I kind of just got used to it a little bit and locked the weight in on what I liked. And I shot a pretty good indoor round, Vegas round. And I was like, okay, cool. It's a lot of potential. And then the weather's been so nice here. I was able to get out and get a pretty rough field tune. And man, I shot a smoker.
Did you?
Oh, dude, I shot a smoker round, and it's not even dialed. Like, not even dialed. There's a little bit odds and ends. The arrows are a little bit weak still, so we'll see what these lighter points how they react. And I want to throw a sniper on and do some testing with the sniper, and then I got the Gillo rest coming, and I'm gonna do some testing with it and see if I can pick some points up without dealing with the bounce, because you're gonna have bounce with the fixed rest, folks. It's just minimizing it.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. So I'm super excited with when you can throw a baseline tune together and shoot one of your better ever marked rounds, that's pretty happy, So,
dude, I don't know why. I just realized they make a 31-inch riser.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's what Frederick had.
Is it?
I think Oliver has one also. Before he went to the GF, I think he had one too. I want to say.
Dude, that is freaking wild. They got a black and orange one that looks super sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so.
Yeah. I might try a 27 at some point. I just wanted to try the 25 first, but I'm going to have to get a backup at some point. And I don't know if I'd want to get a backup that's that different. I just kind of prefer to get a backup that's identical. But that's a long time before I got to worry about that. So I just got to tune it in and get a little used to it, which don't really need to get used to it. It feels the same to a GT. It's just the way it kind of holds different just because of that deflex. But super happy with it. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, man, this week we may try to put together that the hold thing,
Yeah, that'll help some folks out. Yeah, I think.
Even if it's just 20 minutes, it'll be a quick one for somebody to kind of refer back to and rewind and whatnot,
Yeah, and now's the time for people to be doing stuff like that. We're right before outdoor season, and 3Ds and everything are kicking off, and indoors wound down, and for the most part, and there's a lot of folks that are going to be getting ready and not doing the drills that are going to be what counts when it it's time to get outside, so or whatever. And then the tune-in stuff, everybody's going to be, which we have that like 3 weeks. We have that boot camp coming up. I'm gonna go over there.
Holy crap! Really? Are you doing that again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
That'd be cool.
Do the tuning thing again. I think it's sold out already. So that's cool.
How many folks will they let do that? 200?
No, 125.
Oh, really?
Then they'll take some.
And it's already booked?
Yeah, I think a week ago or something.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, so that's cool, and then we'll get a lot of people, and I'll do that tuning course there, and I think I'm gonna do it different this year than I did last year, because I did like a beginner and like an advanced one last year, and man, I just don't know if people got anything out of the advanced stuff, because I just don't think for a lot of folks it matters, and I could probably spend more time on specific questions. So much maybe try to do that this year.
Yeah,
just do like a run through to a basic fixed distance tune, and then let people ask some questions, and then we can go down rabbit holes that way. At least it'll be more, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, you'll figure it out. I guess don't let it all out, I guess. I don't know if it matters or not.
It don't matter.
How much is it per person to go to that?
I don't know.
Man, I'd like to go at some point just to see everybody. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, dude. It's fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I might end up getting a real wild hair and going to a Trad Worlds. Yeah. Or I might even go to ETAR or something, just because I don't really have any plans this summer. I'm going to shoot the one in Springfield, Outdoor Nationals. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to grab that.
Trad Worlds is fun. I've never been to ETAR, and it probably is a blast, but man,
it's going to be hard for me to go to something. I know.
Yeah, scoring. I was like, I know. Yeah, but Trad Worlds is fun, because there's a scoring thing, and then they do they do like these games and these different shoots and stuff, and it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I'd like to go to that. It just looks like a blast for sure.
I'd like to get back to some of that stuff. I like I said, if this is my last go at the team stuff, I'm going to get back. I think I'm going to get back into ASAs and start shooting a bunch of those again, and maybe I'll do some IBO stuff, and then I'll do the local stuff, maybe some 50-meter stuff here and there, and just get back to the easier, cheaper stuff.
Man, and I would go to more ASAs. I'd go to all of them, but what sucks is I just wish people would show up to them. You know what I mean? So like, I don't want to go and have 19 people there. I mean, I know that sounds terrible, probably, but it's just, I don't know. And I like everybody that goes, like they're all cool and everything, but it just seems like I wish. And and I get it for the guys up northeast and then way out west. It's just a long haul, and it makes more sense for those northeastern guys to go to IVOs. But,
yeah.
And I would go to those too, but I don't think I don't like the not being peer group type of thing.
Yeah, some of them are, but like the last Triple Crown and the Worlds will be, but the others aren't. The way they do them, it's kind of stupid. Trad Worlds will be, obviously. Trad Worlds is cool. That was fun.
Yeah, I may go to that this year. And then
I haven't been to one of those in a while.
I think Jared, I shot with him on the bail the first day at Vegas, and he was saying Dwayne's doing something. I don't know what it was. Like they're doing some kind of side pod or something maybe, which would be pretty sweet. Just so somebody has like winner take all type of deal.
For Trad Worlds?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And that would be cool. I'd go to that.
CD sponsors that. Part of some of it, or I don't remember how they do it, but CDs, they do some version of whatever there. Yeah, it's cool. It's a good time, and you can camp, and it's a good budget tournament. That's and it's cool because you can play the multiple bow class game if you wanted to. You can go like with a longbow and.
Can you take a wood recurve? Is there a recurve class?
Yeah, they don't let you. It's been a while since I've even looked into it, and I've never done it. I always just went with barebow and just done that. But you can't shoot like barebow and like modern recurve. There's like two categories of the classes.
Oh, gotcha.
Because they want them to be different enough. That way, it's not like a. Yeah,
well, it'd be super different than barebow. I mean, you couldn't gas. I mean, you'd have to gas.
Yeah, but like I think the way they just like the courses and the stakes and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
So a lot of folks will do like barebow, and then they'll do like longbow with woods or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I got that.
Yeah, and then
I might even fiddle around if it's there, and I can shoot both of them. I might just take a longbow and woods then or something. Just for fun,
I think you can do self bow. You'd have to look at the rules now.
Oh, that's what I would do then, for sure.
Yeah, you can do like self bow, and it's like a 25-yard class, and then it just keeps you on the separate ranges, and then
I got a super sweet self bow.
Yeah, I think you end up shooting the same. There's two ranges, so you end up shooting the one, but I think it's a different. I don't remember. Who cares? Whatever. Yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a good time for sure. Where's it at this year? Do you know?
It sounded like it was a lot closer to me this time. I think for whatever reason, it was like Tennessee, maybe.
Pappy's place. That's cool. It's a cool place. Hotter than hell there, but it's a cool place. It's a really cool place.
So I'd be down with that. I'd go for sure.
Yes, it's hot there.
Dude, hot. It ain't gonna be any hotter than I got.
Yeah, it'll be nothing to you. But, yeah. So that's it.
That's all I got, man. Well, like I said, we'll try to put something together this week on the little
the drill thing. Yeah,
and you got to pay $20 to listen to it. We're going. Yeah, we're on whatever World Archery's on now.
The Archery Plus or Patreon.
Yeah, it's going to be on Archery Plus now. So it's $20. We're going to start this year on the honor system.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if your last name starts with anything from A to Z, it's an extra $20.
It's an extra.
So it's going to be $40 for you now.
Yep.
Unless your name doesn't start with anything from A to Z. So
yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that sounds like a rule they would have, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you're between the ages of 1 to 100, it's free.
It's free.
That's something they would put out.
Yeah. And then 300 coaches. Yeah. No, we don't fucking have that shit. So yeah. What else? Hey, you know what I was messing with? I got with my order. I got one of those Gillo ball grips. You ever seen one of those?
Other than you sending me a picture the other day, but I meant to ask you about it. Do you have it with you?
Yeah, it's way over here. Hold on. I got my stuff right here. So it's got a super interesting profile.
Oh God, it looks so much different even than the picture you sent me. What'd you do to it?
I've carved on it. They're not a one size fit all deal. I did a bunch of research and it's whatever. And the idea on them is just to get a very small pressure point, and I carved on it. I can get my hand in there, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just I'm getting left hits with it. And I don't know if the thumb side, look how wide that is.
Yeah. I don't like a super wide grip.
And I don't know
to carve some off of the side profile of that.
Yeah, I was kind of carving on it already, obviously, and it's a lot better than it was. But it's I don't know. And then I switched to like my go-to here that Arc War, and it's like everything's just all good and down the middle. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to keep messing with this right now. It's very interesting though. I know when I first got it, like my hand, like this was pretty high, and it was like, man, I can't even feel it in like the web. Like, and then it would be so much right here on your hand. It was like, it wouldn't hurt, but you could feel it. And you're like, holy smokes. But it's very repetitive because it's very like pinpoint where it's at. And you're like, holy smokes. But I don't know. There's something to it. I don't know. They want you to shoot it a hand a little bit more vertical. And I don't. My hand's out like this.
Oh, really? They want your hand more vertical?
It's kind of set up so that ball gets in. Man, it's so hard to do, but so that ball gets in there, versus like that.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
So it's just, you do that, and then I know my arm, my elbow comes around in, and it's just like, buzz the arm. It was a lot, I was like, I'm going to bench this for now, and I'll play with that maybe later. But I had to try it. I was like, I want to try one of those ball grips. And no, I've got my go-to modified Arc War Master just dialed, it seems like right now. I carved a little bit on it last week, some more. Narrowed it up. I need to send the one that's on that GMX out. I want to send that out to him and have him
make one like that.
Yeah, and then send it back for a GF as small as he can. Because the GF is definitely a bigger, deeper, the riser through the grip area versus the GMX, and it'd be nice to get the grip slimmed down as much as possible. But I'm also pretty happy with what I got. But if I get a second bow, I need another grip. So
yeah,
we'll figure that out.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Sweet dude. Well, that's all I got for this one.
All right. I'll see you.